Hello everybody, I'm Brent Cavendish, pastor of St. John Lutheran Church in Franklin Furnace, Ohio. Last Sunday we were working with the guidelines that we could meet together for worship as long as we stayed 6 feet apart, not share the peace, wash our hands. As you are probably aware, the precautionary guidelines regarding COVID-19 has changed. We are now discouraged from gathering in groups of more than 10. This direction comes directly from the Office of the President and the CDC. In addition, Bishop Dillahunt of the Southern Ohio Synod has strongly recommended that we not have face-to-face worship for the next several weeks. After discussing our situation among the Church Council and myself, we have decided to suspend all gatherings at St. John for the next 2 weeks. This includes our Sunday morning worship for March 22nd and also March 29th, the adult Sunday school class, and our midweek Lenten book study and confirmation class. We will reevaluate at the end of 2 weeks and then let you all know what our next steps will be. We might be tempted to think this is an overreaction. There are not many confirmed COVID-19 cases in Ohio, and there are none in our area, but I think it's prudent that we heed the advice of our health leaders and scientists who are telling us that distancing ourselves from one another will slow down the spread of the virus. In addition, as followers of Jesus, we are called to care for the most vulnerable in our midst. Right now, one of the most vulnerable groups is our elderly, who will have a much more difficult time recovering if they come in contact with COVID-19. So how will we continue to be community together if we are not gathering on Sunday morning? I am reminded that when the church was at its beginning, the people gathered in their homes for worship. We may look at this time as one where we are exploring our roots and returning to home worship together. I encourage you to gather with your family on Sunday morning and watch the worship video I am going to be providing for you. Play some music together, sing your favorite hymn, share together your highs and lows from the past week. Pray and bless one another. If you are alone and cannot make it over to a Sunday family gathering, I encourage you to watch the video anyhow, and know that your St. John family is watching with you and praying for you. If you do not have social media capability, I hope you can get with a grandkid or a friend to watch the video. We can at the very least send you a bulletin in the mail. Call the office at 740-574-8028 and leave a message requesting a bulletin. Another way we can remain community together is to reach out and check on each other. This is an appropriate moment to check in with your prayer buddy. Make a call, send a card. Let us keep each other in prayer right now. Be mindful of parents who are home with children and folks who are forced to be off work. A word of support, encouragement will go a long way. And let us keep an eye on our seniors. Does someone need a meal prepared or a ride to the grocery store? Let us keep on loving one another. That's what we do best. Another way we can remain community together is to look to our larger community. Does the food pantry need extra food right now? Does the school need help distributing meals to kids? Do they need food donations? I also ask us to remember our doctors, nurses, and healthcare professionals who are on the front lines of this epidemic. We have several such folks as members of our faith community. Send them an encouraging text or email. Check in on their well-being. And above all, pray for them. As I think of you all, I find encouragement in the words from 1 Thessalonians chapter 3, verses 9 and 10. How can we thank God enough for you in return for all the joy that we feel before God because of you? Night and day, we pray most earnestly that we may see you face to face and restore whatever is lacking in your faith. I look forward to the day when we can see each other face to face. Until then, go in peace and serve the Lord, and wash your hands.